Is there an evolution of Criminal Mind that took us like Peppa Pig evolved from the Knights who? What was the name of the Big Knights of
They were the big knights.
the Big Knights? I
They were just the big knights.
so hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Grand Theft Auto 5 on the Mysterious JG.
Oh yeah, but with a vulture.
So I seen the Big Knights because this episode is going to be about the Big Knights. So there's a cartoon called the Big Knights, and I guess it has
I got a cloud empire and a planet, and I'm a king.
yeah.
Like
Well, in
everyone else.
previous Epsilon mission, he was told that in his true life, because this is a reality, this is an illusion that's been imposed on this by aliens or something, but in reality, before it was taken away, he was a king on a sky planet or something. But then, like, the person who was telling him this was
Okay,
also
so the
like
first
an
question
empress.
I have is, where is Sky Planet?
Well, to know, you have to achieve a higher level of enlightenment, which is what we're working on now. But anyway, the Big Knights. So the Big Knights. Brian Blessed, right? It was him and some other guy, and they were the Big Knights. And I saw a few episodes of the Big Knights, and it's a child-friendly, kind of silly cartoon with Brian Blessed as one of the voices. And you and our sister, I almost said her name. Oh my God, that would have been the end of it. You guys were really excited about it, and I remember thinking, this is fine. I could not see myself going out of my way to watch this, and then I realized, oh, they have kids. Like, if they can get their kids to like this is so much better than the bullshit they'd be watching otherwise. I got you. It's like, and not even like because I used to love Rocky and Bullwinkle, and like I would still sit and watch an episode of Rocky and Bullwinkle for nostalgia. But this was more like, no, this really is just a kids show that's got like, it's got more of a sense of humor that an adult could appreciate than other kids shows do. It's still like, how freaking good do you guys think this is? Oh, you're comparing this to Vlad and Nikki. Oh, yeah.
I mean, in that case, you literally are comparing it with Peppa Pig.
Yeah.
And like, and of course, Brian Blessed is in that too. But like, he's like the dad of one of the supporting friends. Like, he's not even.
You don't get as much Brian Blessed for your buck.
Yeah, like he's a recurring star, but he's not a cast regular. Like,
no, it's just a guest artiste. I haven't seen enough. I haven't seen that much Peppa Pig. What little I've seen seems fine. And Zerf has told me that.
But that's the thing. Like, it's fine, but at the same time, it's like, you know, instead of like, oh, they're trying to cross a toll, and there's like, they have the wacky stuff they're trying to do to get around it. Peppa Pig is going to be about like, they enjoy jumping in muddy puddles. There's a muddy puddle.
Right. Well, I mean, it is for a different level of kid, I guess.
Yeah.
Like our niece used to love, our sister was excited about the Octonauts because it was kind of fun and actually taught you stuff, and it was an appropriate level for our niece. I can't remember what crap our niece like. I guess that she used to like watching the videos so there's like a weird Eastern European voice telling you a baby's in danger while like super cheap computer graphics are going on. Like, I feel like some weird shit came up when our niece was like the age Bronco is now.
Like, I don't recognize that particular one. So if that is a genre, which I have no doubt it is.
Yes, you've seen some shit. You know, like there's nothing I can tell you is on YouTube for kids where you'll be like, "There's no way." Like, no, nothing is beyond the pale.
But yeah, like I believe it.
Well,
she used to
love
the thing. Like, some of them are just
You can't put a price on self-actualization.
Well, she used to love these little like.
Actually, you can, and I'm paying it.
There were these like buses and like emergency vehicles with faces. There's like various versions of that driving around and having adventures. But there was like a particularly cheap Korean one that she liked, I guess, that her mom was like trying to.
If you say it's cheap, though, I bet it's not even like the lowest caliber of these, because there's like people do them in their homes now, just like. Like, if it looks like a team of people made it, it is not the cheapest thing out there.
Okay, so you got
but was it? I wonder if it was Robocar Poli.
I think it was actually.
That's not too bad.
Well, because at one point, Vulture Bronco was watching something similar. It was like this musical.
Like, those helper cars was one. There was also Super Truck. which went through to like 2 different iterations. Like there was like Super Truck TNG, although they just still called it Super Truck, but like the visual style of everything was different, and like sort of the narrative structures were not quite the same. And I really liked the old-fashioned one, but then the new one was a little bit flashier, and yeah, I don't know. He actually didn't gravitate to that one as much, although I think that might be just by the time we found it.
He was a little older.
He was over that and wanted to do something else.
Well, now you mentioned TNG, which brings my mind to the, we joke with the Next Generation, but like Star Trek, the Next Generation. So there's a podcast I've mentioned to you in passing that I really
Dizzy.
like.
I gotta turn away.
That's okay. I mean, I'm still going strong. You can just talk to me. Talk to me, Bobo.
Yep.
Let me talk to you. But no, the TNG. So I kind of didn't realize this because there's this podcast I listened to where these guys go back and watch. They started by watching the first episode of Star Trek TNG and went through all of TNG in order, and then they became popular enough to do bonus episodes where they would do like the Star Trek feature films, and they've done 1 or 2 bonus episodes on episodes of the original series, and they went all the way through Deep Space Nine. They went all the way through Voyager. They're going through Enterprise right now. But a thing I didn't really I had forgotten. I had not seen the first episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation, Encounter at Farpoint. I remember the name because I'm a nerd. I haven't actually watched it in years. There's a sequence in Encounter at Farpoint where they separate the saucer from the rest of the ship.
Yeah.
And when they do so, it's a lengthy scene with just shots of the saucer separation effects. And they play the Star Trek Next Generation theme in its entirety with no breaks for dialogue or even reaction shots over model work of the ship separating. Like, the entire full-length theme song. So, now when you mentioned, like...
Yeah, it's a full-on magical princess transformation.
Yes!
Like...
But except that the magical princess transformations are about a quarter or less the length of the actual Star Trek Next Generation theme song. Like, it goes through all the way through. So
I mean, you got to imagine that if Sailor Moon was like a 40,
we're getting a call
like
from
a 42
we're getting a
minute-
call. We're getting a call.
Brother, father, son, Kiflam,
Who's this?
the divine truth, Chris Formage. I fought many mythical beasts in that desert in my previous lives. You are very near to quelling your antithesis. I've been following your progress very closely.
You have?
I'm everywhere all at once.
Everywhere and
One
nowhere.
more mile, and you will have arrived at where you are. Make me proud, Zondar. Craft be praised.
Okay.
Mac and cheese.
Well, his name is
Crab
Chris.
Dinner, if you're from up north.
His name is Chris Formage, which is clearly a fromage reference. Yeah, I think the fact that he's craft and fromage, I think that is intentional. But anyway, no, but yeah. So it's like, so it is the full length thing. So that podcast like made a joke later, like I think on the first episode of Enterprise, they were like surprised because Enterprise was like a show from the aughts, I guess, or maybe the tens. And
Wait, Enterprise?
yeah, it's the late aughts. It was on the UPN. Like they used to have ads for SmackDown.
It was probably late 90s, early 2000s it started, because I feel like it was on either right when I went to was getting ready to leave high school, or early
then
college.
TNG must be even earlier than I thought, because I thought TNG was early 90s. So that would make TNG like late 80s.
Oh, TNG was straight up mid 80s to
Okay.
late 80s. Yeah.
All right. But that's the thing. They were like like an Enterprise. Maybe it was Voyager, not Enterprise, but I do remember them being surprised. Yeah, I was kind of surprised when in the first episode of Enterprise they just had a sequence where like the top of the ship came off and they played the entire Enterprise theme again all the way through. And then when you mentioned, I don't know if it was Robocar or Polly or what it was, the Next Generation, I was like, okay, so is there ever a scene where these robots start coming apart and they just play the TNG theme song all the way through?
Yeah, they did that. They're just hoping they could like sail under, getting rights to the music or anything. But
So part of me wants to start moving towards the car to be ready to go, and then another part of me is like, what if we just happened to cross that border where we're no longer in the Epsilon zone? Yeah, so, all right, I guess we only had about 10 minutes of this left, but thank you for being free.
Kiflam.
Oh, Big Chris is not returned with another call.
No. I'm just we got 0.5
Kiflom.
miles left to go. Yeah, Michael, who takes care of the place while the master's away, occasionally just says "kip flop, kip flop, kip flop," to keep himself moving.
Yes, he's keeping himself motivated. So,
And this
is there some sense that he actually buys into this, or why exactly are we?
So you are reading, you're reading my mind because I was about to explain that to you, having already like pontificated about that during long car rides in previous videos. GTA has a big problem with having these really, like, usually they want their protagonists to be pretty like hip and funny and even a little sarcastic and knowing about the ridiculousness of the world around them. Like, I don't remember having ever played as a GTA protagonist other than the mute protagonist days. Like, CJ wasn't taken in by the dumb shit around him. Neither was Tommy Vercetti. So the GTA 5 protagonists aren't either. It's a little bit like the guys from Red Dead Redemption. They always seem pretty like, wow, this is some dumb shit that's happening around me. But they still need to find story reasons for them to go through all this stuff. So with this plot line,
Like they do this and they hold their nose and say, "Well, this is ridiculous," but then they go and do it.
let's say, like, I gotta do this because I gotta get into Fort whatever, and that's the only way I'm going to kill this guy for the the guys who are holding my family. Like, yeah, they had some stuff going on there with like John Marston. In this game, yeah, there's every indication Michael knows this is complete bullshit.
I got a
There's-
cloud empire and a planet. And I'm a king. Like everyone else.
Yeah, he's sarcastically talking about this reality that they've told him is true. And they've given us almost no reason that he's going along with it. There's a scene with the girl who was from GTA 4 and was told to go back west. There is a brief scene where he's like, hey, like, he's trying to help her see through it and get out of it. But, like, not enough for us to think, oh, is he going through this to try to save her? Like, no, he's just... They give him these dumb bullshit missions to do, and he just does them. But we have completed it, and we can tell because there's a message that says we've completed it, and the game went...
Am I finished?
No. Your journey is just beginning. Have
Can I
you cast
finish?
off the cane? Have you observed your inefficiencies?
I guess so.
They no longer exist. You are ready
Ready for what?
to make another investment in yourself. Bring a generous tithe to the center in Vinewood, and I will personally receive you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Allow me to receive
No.
you.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm sorry. You need to bring 2 more generous tithes after that, because only on your 3rd visit.
Yes, then I will be allowed to receive. Alright, as sometimes happens in this game, on the little map in the corner, it looks like our house is right there, but in fact it is off the edge of the map and really, really far away in that direction. So I do need to find a car. Although actually we can...
I just don't want to drive off in the distance.
Oh, we got a
Oh,
bunch
can't you
of
call Roman?
We actually can call a cab, and it probably is worth the effort to do so. One of the other protagonists owns the cab company, but that does not translate
Mean
into...
that you get free cab rides?
Yeah, they get free cab rides. The other 2 protagonists do not.
Not. Even if you go see huge, big American titties with them?
Well, it's weird. There's not as much reference to, like, adult
Titties.
entertainment in this game. Like whatever little nod they made towards getting parents off their back, it appears that they don't talk about that stuff anymore.
Oh, but they still have a cab that goes downtown.
Get a cab here as soon as possible.
Of course. Driver should be with you soon.
Thanks.
But where are you? Never mind.
That's alright. I'm watching you from above, Kiflom.
Wait, I'm Kiflom? Did you just call me Kiflom? I thought I was Zoltar.
Did you just call me Kiflom? Please, Kiflom is my father's name.
Oh, you mean that guy who wants to watch Criminal Minds Evolution? That guy? Kiflom.
Yeah, Kiflom Vulture.
Oh my god, I can. So I had to make a created character. Like it's a little dark. I didn't want it to appear in game, so I set his lifespan to end before the game begins. But so we could be brothers in the next Nobunaga's Ambition, I made a character who will not appear on screen called Papa Vulture, so that we could both be his actual son. And now I'm thinking I should change his name to Kiflom the Vulture. Oh, boy.
Well, I suppose, when is this coming out?
It'll be this weekend, actually. Like, this one, it'll be... Alright, now I need to... This is a thing you won't be aware of, but a real problem is accidentally jacking cabs that I'm trying to get into.
Press and hold the button, make sure you're coming from the right direction.
Right.
Yep. Well, speaking of Kiflom, Vulture, and other ideas that you have to get get across, then time is nigh, folks. You should probably check out Mysterious JG's channel and see. There's a hype video on right now. I haven't checked it out myself, but it appears to be a call to arms. I don't know if you've got the latest installment of.
No, so that's kind of a sore point too. I had to do a video saying, "Hey, if you donate, I'll put you in the next one after the one that I already owe to the people who donated last year, because I didn't do a video this year." So I got Zerfall on the line, and I did kind of jokingly explain, yeah, what my plan is. As soon as I'm done with Empire Earth, I'm going to do 2 Koei Let's Plays in a row, and the first one is going to have created characters based on the 2023 donators, and the next one will have the 2024 donators. And the main reason I'm doing that is that most of them are going to be the same people. There are folks who I'm expecting are going to donate for both. But I'll tell you what, we got a few minutes left in the video, and
so we're gonna go.
Well, we could do
make sure that your movie theater doesn't.
No, that's
too much money from
they have
robbers.
been successfully robbed. Like, that is.
This is like a turf war thing.
Not
like you
quite.
have to respond within
No, yeah, we have to respond. Well, no, I mean, people robbed it, and they're like, "Hey, could you stop the thieves?" And like, yeah, several days have passed since that happened.
So you finally get to the front of your theater and say, "Wait there."
Exactly. But there's enough time left in the video that we could go kind of take a peek. I think we're about to do the final mission of the Epsilon, and it's got multiple possible outcomes.
Oh, your Epsilon mobile should still be outside, right?
Nope. It was lost. It's gone forever. I could
right, because you took the cab back.
Well, no, also, like, it wasn't even... I think it would have despawned. But we walked for 5 miles. I'm pretty sure it despawned.
I mean, no car could be...
No, but I mean, in GTA rules, like, yeah, there's no fucking way that's still there.
In GTA rules, much like Hulk rules.
Yeah. GTA rules are actually kind of racist, brother.
Well, I mean, you know, that...
yeah, we may have been, like, the first major video game franchise to have a black star other than, like, like, you know, 2K NBA, but, we're still working on Hulk Hogan rules, brother. So there's multiple ways
to... going to be getting woke and going broke, brother.
So there's multiple ways to finish this mission, so I think I'll just do one of the outcomes now and probably do the next one next time.
This is the Epsilon Celebrity Center.
Epsilon Celebrity Center. So bearing in mind, so you didn't see it. I've done missions where I just went to a place and brought $500 and just got punched out and woke up and got a cell phone call saying, like, good job, you know, Kiflom. And, like, other ones where I was given some weird device that was like a metal detector and told to track down what turned out to be like a tin can, and then got a text saying, like, you know, excellent progress, Kiflom. So we've had missions like this, and paying like 50 grand for robes and wearing them for like 10 days and wandering around the desert. I think this is the final mission, so you need to bear in mind everything we've done to get here as we play this one.
Yes, and you're bringing, what, 50 grand here now,
bringing something like 50 grand here now, yeah.
Welcome, Zandar. I'm so happy to see that you understand everything.
Well, I know nothing, Chris, with no H.
Then you know everything. Kiflom.
Kiflom.
The tract is being written. We're writing the tract together. Together. I'm writing the tract here. Do you have the cash?
Yes, I do.
Today, I was speaking with Carpeton in the Paradigm 4. And he said that we should deliver some of the Apocalypse funds to the Cayman Islands.
Ah, get fun.
Then you and I can write the tract.
Get fun.
Zondar, tell me, have you reached my paradigm?
Get fun.
Now, are you ready to write the tract?
Get fun.
Just make sure to deliver this big bale of cash to my helicopter. Oh, and I'm sure you'll be pleased to know Kraft is very impressed with your progress.
Ah. Get fun.
So he's just a Kiflon man.
He's Kiflon, man. So our mission is to deliver the cash.
Envoy, Zondar. Chris is placing a lot of trust in you with this assignment.
Get fun.
But he's making an illegal left turn.
Your ETA.
I'm coming into land now.
Ah, yes, brother. I see you.
Brother.
How much money is in here anyway?
Why would that concern you? Any amount is insignificant when weighed against the value of absolute understanding.
Just tell me. I mean, wait. You're not also like.
Hey, I want to absolutely understand how much money's in here.
Right. To know is not to know. If you think you know nothing. But it's like, yeah, but you're just like the security guy. Like, you don't act. Do you believe this stuff, or are you also like a? Do you believe this stuff? Do you know that it's bullshit and are in on it? Like, what's going on? Because like the girl character clearly is a true believer who's been taken in by the con.
Yeah, Robert Conway has.
Yeah, he's.
Good work.
Thunder.
Load it up, people. This is paradigm sensitive. We've got to be offshore in 2 Earth hours. Thunder, follow me. Walk and talk. Be a thesis. Kiflon,
So which one of them is
be a thesis. Chris loves you, brother.
brother?
Graham loves you. Enlightened being, transcendent soul, all that good stuff.
Who are we supposed to be following?
We've got something for you. You're going to be P-U-M-P pumped.
At least we get the music.
Brother.
Kiflong, brother. Yes, never too so Kiflong.
Kiflon.
It's your jaunty jalopy wooden tractor.
Leaves unknowing the truth. Cult intervention, show me the money. So that's the final mission of the campaign. At least it's one way to play it. Kill all Epsilon security and steal the Epsilon money and escape are possible gold medal objectives that I did not get. So you can get this
Oh,
tractor.
but yeah, check out this thing. It's got to
Yeah.
be like the most badass vehicle of all time.
Let's go. Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I guess, and I was frustrated by this the first time I played the game because although it makes sense in retrospect, it's like, no, this quest line had been requiring us to act like idiots all along. And this is the point where you're supposed to turn it around and get something out of it. But they let you act like an idiot as you've been rewarded for doing all along. And, yeah. So you're supposed to kill all the security and steal the money from the car rather than letting it be flown to the Cayman Islands. Although now I'm realizing I should have stuck on a little longer because we probably would have gotten like a farewell text from that guy where he was like, well, we'll write the track together soon, brother, but I have to go to the Cayman Islands now. Bye. So I think we missed at least one email or text. But if we're willing to sit through the 20-minute load sequence, we can actually finish the Epsilon missions what's probably meant to be the right way.
Hey, that guy's wearing blue. Kiflon.
Give him It's the wrong shade of blue, though. Hey, it's the Riental.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you have antled before, you might need to again.
Opler Jew. You know, I have entled before, but I don't like to talk about it. It's private.
There's everybody attempting their best.
That-
Well, I guess this is Army of Three.
They're doing kind of a
Stereo.
bad. They're doing kind of a bad job of being the ex-presidents here. They're ex-president,
Yep.
Skullface, Michael Myers. No, not Michael Myers. Jason, and of course, Monkey with a cigar. That's their version of the ex-presidents. Hey, the guy is in workout gear with a super fancy car and security. Do you think he's a good guy in this game or a bad guy? What do you think?
I mean, there are no good guys in this game.
There is no God in this world.
Make peace with Kiplum.
Which doesn't exist. Yep. Green bandana.
Oh, so that is Grove.
Grove Street, I guess it kind of exists in this game. They don't really get too much into what happened because this game is set like probably 30
Many
years
years
after
after.
San Andreas.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think CJ is referenced as being a successful, like if you look and like you listen to all the radio stations and the interstitials and you read the in-game internet, I think there might be like references to CJ
She's a
existing
successful
as a
music
producer. Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to think of which of the businesses that he was supposed to have been getting into toward the end of the game would
Right.
be considered legitimate and potentially ongoing.
Well, he basically at the end of the game he ran a chop shop and had robbed a casino. I don't know if either of those were going to go any further. I didn't realize how close we've been to the Epsilon program's capital city here all along. We've been. Oh God damn it! Stop getting robbed! I'm not going to deal with you. Rip-off.
I thought, for a minute, I thought that was the radio. I'm like, wow, these guys really do have reach. It's like the DJ coming in on the radio, like, Kiplum.
I thought you meant that they had rewritten what's that song, Baker Street?
Baker Street.
Yeah, they have rewritten Baker Street. This is still that song.
Give one.
Good film.
I'm coming in the
See
land
you through the
now.
door.
Ah, yes, brother. I see you. Excellent.
How much money is in here?
Why would that concern you? Any amount is
You're just some kind of Sky King.
value of absolute understanding.
Oh, there's a store over there called Floreskin. I had noticed that before.
Oh, great.
Okay, that's great.
Oh, I did just notice your custom license plate,
Oh, I didn't notice that before.
which was kind of nice because I feel like in previous games, like all the license plates had said like Liberty City or something like that on them.
Right. I guess you're
Get in the
supposed to
back of-
park it first
Get-
and then,
Oh yeah, you got to stop it and then you got to shoot them all out.
because I think you fail the mission if. Because I mean, certainly you could just drive off.
Drive off in the sunset. Oh, you've got Deadeye?
Yeah, he's got the different characters have different powers, and we have Deadeye with I don't see oh, where's the there they are.
Stay on Zongar. Why can't we have normal names? Do you have eyes on the unsavable?
Don't worry, I have a visual.
The
Okay. I didn't think about the cops as a problem, and I don't think we're going to get the full bonus because we've got a guy in a helicopter that I didn't plan for, so we probably won't get gold, but I don't care. The main thing is like getting the money.
You want the gold.
Give me the gold. No, that's a good point. Yeah.
Of course, now you got the gold, and now you hopping away.
The whole Epsilon thing is really it's just a attempt to recapture the magic of Kangaroo Jack.
You know, I was reading a story to the boys last night, and it was about an owl that was a master of disguise, and he dressed up as a carrot to try and fool a rabbit. And it didn't work, and I said, look, he dressed up as a carrot, but now he hopping away. And they didn't get it, which I suppose just shows what a good parent I am.
Yeah, it's like these stories are for you, not for them. Why are you telling them stories? For your entertainment. It's not to help them. Well, at least we'll save the Kiflop car. That guy wasn't even like.
Because I'm sure that.
The guy that was like past me on the right at high speed isn't even a part of like, you know, Kiflop Mahalik security.
He's just a guy who got scared by being involved in the shootout. So yeah, you've saved the Kiflom car, which is amusing, but at the same time, I imagine if you, you know, had offended, wronged, or stolen from a, you know...
Oh yeah, super wealthy cult guys? Yeah.
Super wealthy cult, continued to drive around in a...
Well, I'm trying to, like, I can't...
I don't... to lock on?
Yeah, I don't seem to be able to, like, aim that high. Because it's, like, directly over my head.
Oh, you're not in the Air Force. Oh, is it in front of you there? To the left, or is that...
No, it's behind me. It's this little, like, rotor blade symbol behind me now.
Oh. You may be close to just driving past it.
Well, if I shoot them down, I get gold on the mission. Otherwise...
Oh, well, while you're here, you can stop the robbery.
It's a different theater, I think.
Damn it, I can't. I just this bum shoulder. I can't hoist this gun that high.
That really is what's happening. I'm gonna die if I'm, Okay, I got the gunner at least.
Yeah, 308 gunner.
Uh-oh, don't blow up the car. Okay. Now I just gotta lose the cops and I actually win. Because I did have to deal with that helicopter the mission.
I thought they were more agitated, you know, earlier, and now that you've only just shot down a helicopter that crashed into a building, they're like, it's like you ran a traffic light.
Well, yeah, that's true. That is the lowest level of police interest that can be had, is 1 star. Because I killed a bunch of guys before. There's some argument to be made that it was worse than shooting down a helicopter that crashed into the street. But, no, it would be the same that, I guess in this game, running a traffic light is 0 stars. Because that does not earn you police attention in GTA. Unless those cops.
Oh, you're right.
Schmob.
I guess really it would be like shooting down the civilian helicopter that then crashed into the ground and a building is essentially the same in the eyes of the police as winging a police car as you're driving past. Because that still gets you 1 star, 111, right?
Yeah, I mean that's in real life, like hitting a cop's car is not a thing you want to do. And will probably get you in more trouble than, in real life with real cops, will probably get them more angry at you than running a red light will. So that's just, okay, so for that we got, how much was it? I didn't even get to...
Well, it's going to show us a summary here, right?
Oh, we still didn't get cult intervention because we didn't kill enough security guys. No, it had it up in the top right, and it's gone now. I couldn't tell if it was 21 million or 2.1 million. It must have been 2.1 million, because if it was 21 million, Michael at this point in the story would have more than 34 million. But yeah, like, so in a sense, you could be like, haha, I got those Epsilon fuckers. Oh, and we're going to get a fun call.
Fucking traitor. After all we've done for you, you can consider your enlightenment revoked, you son of a bitch.
And you can consider this my refund.
Don't you realize how powerful I am? I make or break Vinewood careers. I will destroy you.
My name is
Gotta go,
Enemies
everywhere.
everywhere.
brother. Kiflam.
You are unsavable. You will be the fertilizer of the 10th paradigm.
Which kind of makes it sound like they're going to be back as villains, and they're not. It's just that.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna convert all of your dead family members.
Into fertilizer. Kiflump.
Well, that process is probably already happening.
Oh, and our cinema got robbed, but it's okay because we made $21 million.
Well, $2.1 million.
Anyone?
Oh man, they wrecked my robes.
I'm gonna have to go back to them and get some new ones.
Hey, Chris Fromage, look, I'm sorry. What if I just paid you 1.5 million for new robes and kept 0.6 million? We call it square. I'll figure out where the stairs are eventually.
Well,
So-
I mean, you're losing a lot of blood right now.
Yeah.
Better go sleep it off.
You know what? As much as I enjoy these robes, I think we will call it a clean break from the whole Kiflam.
Well, and you still get
Okay.
to keep that.
Yeah. No, I can.
Okay, good.
Well, I think so. Hold on.
Boy, what if you weren't allowed to continue to pose as a member of that cult?
Yeah, we can.
Epsilon. There you go. That's what we need to see.
And I can't go around. Like, you cannot wear a suit and tie in this game for the most part, but because there is a story mission where we are wearing a tuxedo, I can go around wearing a tuxedo.
Because everybody wants to be Mr. Black.
Yeah. Well, nobody wants to be Mr. Pink. Why do I gotta be Mr. Pink? I should have been the Black Mamba.
I should be War Chief.
Yeah, you remember that scene in Kill Bill where the black
Yes.
female character says, I should have been the Black Mamba. What about me over here? I should have been the Black Mamba. All right. Well, thank you, Bobo, for recording that one video of GTA 5 with me that turned into 3 videos of GTA 5.
Hey, I had fun. I got no complaints.
All right. And I hope you got no complaints either, folks, because if you did, well, tell the war chief. But when I come back next time, I'm afraid Bobo will have ridden off into the 10th paradigm, and it'll be me solo. But I hope you'll join us anyway, because we well and truly are the end game. Like, this was the last nonsense side thing I was going to do. There's a handful of side things that I have described to the good people, our friends of the digital age, and let them know, hey, if you want to see that content, you can find it. It's on YouTube. I'm not going to do it. We are going to jump into the final great heist, which will lead us into the final end game. So there's
But
more.
you're not doing the sexy women as bug fighting or the remote control car gambling or
Nope, I've already done that in this series. We have already had our sexy woman bug fights. So, which, again, I was so deep into that before it occurred to me. I think it was you that told me it should have been called Rumble Roaches.
Oh yeah, that's right, Rumble Roaches.
So come back next time, folks, as we played. We're waiting for it to get out of the pachinko parlor and back into the next gen console as Rumble Roses 4X. But until that happens, you will watch some more GTA 5. Catch you next time.
Kaplum.